All right, Sarah Wynn here with Aerofly, speaking with Bill Prather from Rockwell Automation. Hi, Bill. How are you doing today?
Doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Doing well, thank you. And we're here to talk about TechConnect IQ. Can you share the update with that platform?
No, absolutely. So very exciting. We are launching today, right? So again, we just have launched this, for our customers and partners within North America. So after several years, a lot of working together and collaboration between teams, we're very excited to get this out in front of our partners and customers. So yeah, we are live and the doors are open.
Doors are open. Tell me all about it. What is it?
Yeah, so TechConnectIQ really is the next generation evolution of our flagship remote support offering. So TechConnect came out in 2003, right? And we made some little upgrades along the way, but this really is us refreshing the program, adding more intelligence into the support experience for our customers, especially in the digital space, and also expanding our capabilities and how we can better serve our customers, and also again, making things reduce friction and when they need to access support, whether it's information or getting to a domain expert, it really is that next evolution, really put everything together and make it a more seamless experience for our hardware and software support.
Awesome. Appreciate that. What are some of the most common support issues you expect TechConnect IQ support to help manufacturers resolve remotely, particularly on packaging lines?
Yeah, no, I mean, packaging lines are interesting, right? I mean, they're tightly integrated systems. So, I mean, it could be anything from a comms fault or an HMI fault, drives or a control issue. We're here to help no matter what it is. So whether it's a piece of hardware that just needs be acting a little off, or, hey, you need help with the software configuration, it could be anything across the gamut. We're here to support through both information as well as the domain expertise. So again, if there's hopefully avoid downtime and, catch things before they turn into big problems, but we're here to help no matter how big or small the issue is. And it could be anything across the board.
Okay, and then can you give me an example of how it could help a machine builder or manufacturer avoid downtime or an on-site service visit?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, going back to the packaging line, right? So let's just say that there's an unexpected dry fault all of a sudden, right? And what TechConnect IQ does is it really provides that remote resource. So again, rather than waiting for someone to come on site, wait, for lack of a better term, losing all that extra time and downtime, we're able to help the diagnose. And again, we're able to do that multiple ways, whether it's over the phone, whether it's scheduling a call back with us, whether it's chatting with us. We're really here to help and really bridge that gap. So instead of having to wait between the time we see that fault versus, hey, we get someone on site, get it, explain the problem, we're here to help right away. So that's how, again, we can make it just that much seamless for our customers.
And can you tell me how it works with systems or equipment that manufacturers already have in place?
Yeah, that's the wonderful thing about TechConnect IQ, right? And while it's our evolution of our offering, we're still supporting our Rockwell Automation hardware and software. So whether you have a compact or control logics, or whether you have old slicks in the plant, we can support all those. So it works with all the existing hardware and software that we support. So again, across the board, no, again, we have some things. Hey, if you're using stuff from 40 years ago, I might not be able to support it, but by and large, all the Rockwell Automation hardware and software, we fit on top of it and we can support seamlessly, both through our knowledge and our domain expertise with our support engineers.
Appreciate that. And then how can it help maintenance and engineering teams troubleshoot issues when they don't have an expert on site?
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing we heard from our customers, right? And again, it's across everybody, right? Whether it's our end users, our advanced users, that there's some workforce gaps, right? And I think that's been prevalent in the industry for years. And again, really think of us as an we can be an extension of that team, right? So again, whether it's somebody working third shift who may not be as adept as, someone, some other folks on site or remote area, we can again provide that knowledge to them, via the knowledge base, give them answers faster via AI search. But then also again, our support engineers being able to walk them through how to diagnose, how to troubleshoot, and how to ultimately fix an issue. For those customers looking for a little help, when our higher tiers, we actually offer some workforce assessment tools to identify and plug those gaps. And again, so we can help to at least baseline their workforce, and again, plug and help to figure out how we can help plug those gaps with our customers.
You mentioned AI search. Is that a new addition with this announcement, or was that already in place?
So we silently launched it about a couple weeks ago, but again, this is something that we wanted to lean in with TechConnect IQ, and we knew our customers were looking for it, and something that we were happy to put out there. But yeah, it's relatively new; it's only been out for a few weeks, but part of our core TechConnect IQ experience going forward.
Could you just give me an example of how it would work?
Yeah, so a couple things. So, number one is as part of this experience, we've actually unified our different domains, right? In the past, we had knowledge-based information, we had the literature library, engage community. We've unified all those things together, and as our customers search, again, we're using AI and machine learning to really understand what are the most relevant things our customers are searching for based upon their search terms. as well as just looking at what patterns they've had. So again, if they're talking about controllers and they're talking about control logics and they ask about programming software, right? We're not going to go show them things like 500 or 5, right? We're going to show them Studio right off the bat.
Awesome. And remote monitoring, remote service has really been one of the things I've covered the most this year. How has it become more important for packaging operations, and where does Rockwell see the technology going next?
Yeah, I mean, everything in the industry is getting more connected, right? We want more data. We want to be able to, have data-driven support experiences and also provide insights, right? So I think you're going to see us probably more in that space. We do have drives monitoring today, and if we look at just what TechConnectIQ is, it really is that baseline of support that then we can build up and offer these things to our customers on top. So while we can help to monitor those critical assets, we still have the ability to provide, within TechConnectIQ all the information. But again, the thing is making it seamless and making it all fit together. And TechConnectIQ is the base for that. And again, we can build on top and really be able to expand those capabilities.
Appreciate that. And I will leave the floor to you, Bill. Anything else you may want to add about TechConnectIQ and its launch today?
No, I appreciate the time today, Sarah. But no, I just want to, again, we have more information, out there on our website if if anyone's curious on our remote support page. But really, this is again something that we've built around our customers, right? So this is something we've taken extra time to talk to our end users, our OEM system integrators, to really understand how they need to be supported. So again, very exciting to get this out there in front of folks. Think of this as a major revision, not the end all be all. So more to come.
Awesome. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sarah.